Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about two-handed sword. Now everyone knows that since the improvement to attack speed for normal attack a few patches ago, that two-handed sword is a cleaving, death-dealing machine. This thing does like 45% more DPS even than one-handed sword. You will be destroying small numbers of rats with impunity. It also has a great attack speed and hits 7 targets, so it has a moderate amount of control on rat hordes. It also continues to have a pretty decent push that can be buffed up with Devastating Blow, and you can use the two-handed sword of the traditional style push, swing, swing, or push, swing, swing, swing. That said, you can also exploit its moderate mobility to continue to deal death while dodging hits, and even though you take a few, with 10% regrowth you'll be swimming in health after most hordes. As I said, our preferred density is medium, but let's look at how we deal with stacked up density. The first thing to note is we should be spamming attacks as soon as possible to keep the horde as thin as we can. As our swing arc is rather vertical, even with shaking our mouse with our swings it's hard to get a lot of coverage. Therefore we prefer a narrower front. So what do we do when it gets wide? We maintain our spacing and exploit our large attack range. We dodge in and out about every other attack, and when the density gets very high we dodge into it, push, and dodge away to keep it from us. Two-handed sword is not designed to stand and deliver against very high density or storm vermin. You have to know how to reposition so you can continuously find that sweet density to cleave into while using mobility and positioning to dodge the threats from specials and storm vermins. Let's look at a longer event where this comes into play. A quick note on builds. It is very viable to bring a push-based setup to do a swing, push style. You would use maybe Devastating Blow, Improved Pommel. You'd bring a lot of control to your team, but remember, every time you're spending pushing, you're not DPSing, so it hurts your DPS. Here I'm using a KB regrowth build, not because I need extra DPS versus clan rats. That's absolutely untrue. It is only for random procs against storm vermin, so I have a chance to kill them without having to whip out my handgun, which is dangerous. For normal play, it's completely unnecessary. Alright, let's watch some footage. Recall that you can hit Shift plus comma to slow down, or Shift plus period to fast forward at any time on YouTube.
Hear that? Master poison rat. Gas ball. Where the bombardiers?
Two-handed sword does not have a lot of move slow when you swing light attacks, so you can reposition while DPSing.
Taking damage!
The rest of the event turned out to be just clan rats and slaves, so therefore trivial for two-handed sword. Rather than look at that, let's look at another clip of the same event that didn't go so well. Two-handed sword wants to cleave medium density all day. It gave us tons of specials and tons of storm vermin. Let the scramble begin. Target prioritization is clan rats, then storm vermin, so we're going to dance around the edges, killing the clan rats while dodging the storm vermin. As density clears up, I'm going to try to position such that my swing cleaves through multiple rats, then hits the storm vermin to hopefully get a lucky KB. If it looks like we're playing a little reckless, it's because we have to. We have to get this density down and get the storm vermin clear before the next wave hits, or it's going to stack up till we can't deal with it anymore. A Packmaster just spawned. Full target prioritization, if you have room to move, is Assassin, Clan Rats, Specials, Storm Vermin.
This isn't good. A lone soldier is no good against them. Bombs away!
We're actually in a lot of trouble. We still haven't whittled down the storm vermin. Packmaster is here. Thank goodness for the gas rat to help us keep up with the clan rats that are about to spawn. For suggestions on dealing with specials and dodging Packmaster, go ahead and follow the link to the specials guide.
Maybe a drink will get our humours back. Incoming! Here come the globe lovers! You got the hook rat! Gas rat! Where the globe Get ready, it's about to throw its poison. I'm getting trounced!
Since you're a medium slow dodger, you can't rely on random dodging to get you out of flank attacks you don't anticipate, and here it catches me up. I probably let my guard down because I was so close to the end. Unfortunate. These last two clips show you can use mobility and positioning to exploit Rad AI in order to keep density low. If you want more guidance on how to exploit Rad AI, I'll also post the link to that guide.
Maybe a drink will get our humours back. Taking heavy damage! I needed that.
Alright, let's wrap it up here. I really enjoyed playing Two-Handed Sword. You have to do a lot right tactically to make Two-Handed Sword work, but if you do, it's a lot of fun and it's very effective. I made it to the finale on Supply and Demand and Enemy Below on my first and second try respectively. It just brings so much power to the table. Alright, have fun with it, guys. Let me know if you have any ideas or suggestions.